Alright, here I am again. We're all stitched in, welded. I sort of took a sanding board with 80 grit, scuffed it up a little bit, but she's all stitched in, all solid. This now is going to take a metal to metal body filler. It's specifically made. It's fortified with metal. I haven't cleaned this up down here yet, but it's fortified with metal. I mean, there's an edge here that I have to round over. I don't know if you can see the silhouette. But pretty much, I let this in, tacked it into the corner. You see this dark edge. That's a low spot, but that eventually will be filled in with the metal to metal, a little bit of hammer work if need be. She went in pretty good. You look right up the car. I don't know if you can see, but you see the door line, you see the fender line. It's one nice horizontal line all the way to the back. This was all cut, dollied in to get it to fit inside its profile. The bumper actually sits right here, so you don't see this, but still, it's good to make a nice clean joint, make it look nice and neat, and you know, do the job right. This was by far, I don't know how the other side's going to be, but this one was not fun at all. And when I get this all tacked in, completely done, this car will have to be, I'm going to fill it and sand it and throw some primer on it, but then this car has to be turned around, and I got to start on the other side, which is going to be quite a bit of work. I mean, this has been really bothering me here. I don't know if you can see it, but you take your hand and you go up, you can see the deck lid here on the trunk. It's actually, this deck lid is higher than this by, oh God, I don't even know. It looks like, look, at least a quarter of an inch. If you can see it, it's high here, really ramps up, and then comes back down. But the only bright spot about this is it's high throughout, so there might be a little bit of a knock inside this trunk lid. It looks like there is, almost like someone stepped on it from the inside. But maybe with a piece, you know, a 2x4 and a hammer, and gently tap it down, I might get it to fit the quarter. But other than that, side one's almost done, and soon to be on side two, which doesn't look to be any more fruitful than side one. I mean, you can see that. You can't get real close, but this one has a door on it. I'm going to take that door down, sand it all down, and see how the skin is. And if it's a good shape, I'm not going to reskin it. I'll just leave it as is and just do the proper, appropriate body work to it. But it looks like that also might have to be repinned and bushed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take set screws and I'm going to drill them right in through the hinge into the door jamb. So I'll use that as a reference. So I'll take the door off, repin it, rebush it, put it back, and I'll use those little pilot holes that I drilled through as a guide, so there's be minimal adjustment on this door, and that'll be set. And I'm probably going to have to do the rocker panel on this side too, because it looks like it was the same way. It was done the same way as the other one. He cut the outside edge and just, I don't know what he was thinking. But you know, you buy a car like this, and some work's been done to it. Sometimes you buy all the headaches that go with it. So, but next time you see me, I'll probably have the top of this fender all metal to metal, and with the filler, and probably board sanded and blocked down, and it's gonna be nice. I mean, you can see the low spots. I mean, there's right here. You can see a big dip. There's one right here. There's a big one right here. But that will be addressed, so that's not going to be a problem. And my cousin's asking me to keep recording and keep making these things, so we have a reference later on, you know. And it's always good to look back on a car, especially when it gets finished, because when I finished this one, I mean, there was a lot of things that I forget, that I look back at the old pictures and I was like, we all have it's just stills. I don't have any of the recorded video, so this one is be a little bit different. It's still going to have the still photography, photographs, dummy. It's still going to have the still pictures, but I'll have some reference here. I'll have some video, and that always helps. I mean, and then hopefully, if my wife doesn't divorce me, The next one's going to be a Chevelle, a 71 or a 72 preferably. But the next one, I'll have something to look back on, and I'll say, okay, this is how I do this, and this is how I do that. But you know, the more you go, as every car you finish, you get better and better on each one. So eventually, hopefully, I'll be doing these over like Chip Foose, you know. Not even close, but hey, it's good to hope and aspire. So next time I'll see you, this will be all filled up, metal to metal, which is right here, metal to metal. It's a metal reinforced body filler for metal surfaces, hence metal to metal. Comes with its own unique hardener. Kind of mixes up like Bondo. Just read the instructions. It sets up like Bondo and it sands like Bondo, but it goes down. It goes down pretty good. I've used it before. I actually liked it. So don't mind the mess here, but soon. This car is progressing. It's getting good. It's getting done, and I mean, it looks good right there from where I'm looking at it, but we'll see. You know, I haven't done anything on the quarters, on the front quarters, because usually when it's a nice day, I take the quarters out and I'll do them right on the stands there, the fold-up stands. You can see it right in the corner here, right here. But I haven't done anything because it hasn't been a nice day. And it's kind of dark out now, but it's been raining for the past like 3.5 days, and the weather really sucks. So, you know, hopefully we get some good weather. Get this boy done. Get her done. Alright. Peace.